Welcome to the Social University podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
Good morning. I'm Karen Taradas with Social U, and it is time for What's Up Wednesday, where we come to you live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central to give you social media and marketing tips, tricks, and trends. This month, we are talking about things that we love because, of course, Valentine's Day. See my heart? Yeah, obviously. So today we're going to talk about mostly apps, programs that will help you. It's our favorites, things we're bringing into 2025. And this is not my list exclusively. My entire team contributed to this list. So definitely, some of these are mine, some of these are not mine, but we all use these regularly. So let's just kind of go ahead and jump in. First and foremost, we're going to talk about video apps and graphics and creation tools. We have to mention Canva. Of course, there's a free version of Canva. I will tell you, skip the free version and go straight to the paid version because it's a considerably more robust tool and there are more options there for you to use. So jump right into the free. I need to be more caffeinated, apparently. Go ahead and get into the paid version. It's not expensive. It's something like $14 a month, which is, for what you're getting, it's nothing. And they have a huge library of images, video, clip art, vector images, drawings, just a ton of stuff. They integrated with Unsplash, which is the largest collection for non-copyrighted images. So just super effective. Online graphic tool. If you have not seen it, please go check it out. You can use it to make, of course, social media posts, but you can also use it to make posters, infographics, brochures, just really and truly whatever you need. Secondly, what we're coming to you live today, StreamYard. It is a professional live streaming and recording studio in your browser. It allows you to, I can record content that's exclusive for us, where no one else has to see it, but it also, most importantly, allows us to stream live on multiple platforms at the same time, and no other browser will do that as of right now. You have a ton of really, really cool branding options too. So for us, we can add the logo or remove the logo. I can show you my name. We could do a countdown. I can, if I'm on here with another person, change the background. I can have music playing. I can queue up video to share on my screen. I can do overlays. Here's just a quick example of an overlay. That's one that they generated. Here is one that we've used before where you can see my name and our website. It also allows us to have banners across the bottom. So I can add just a quick example banner and I can also make it where it crawls so it actually stays on the bottom. Here we go, save. So if I show it, it goes across. It's just so cool. There's so many really great options for StreamYard. Love it. It's great as an interview tool because it allows you to do split screen very cleanly and display branding for your client or your person you're interviewing. And it's amazing. We love it. We use it constantly. About the only time I default to Zoom is if I'm teaching StreamYard because it's really difficult to teach it while you're in it. But other than that, we really like StreamYard. Video editing tools, there's two that we use constantly. One is Descript. StreamYard is $25 a month. So if you're interested, and you can add as many platforms to stream. If we wanted to upgrade our account a little bit, I could go ahead and add TikTok or Instagram to the streaming as well. So you have multiple options available. Okay, next tool for video editing. Descript. And there's different levels of membership for Descript, 12, 24, 40. It creates a transcript of your video that allows you to edit the video based on text edits, which is So cool. It also allows you to remove any kind of verbal stalls, ahs, any verbal stall. And if you say like a lot, you can program it to remove like, but it's got 12 that are pretty consistent that people all the time that it can take out. And it doesn't look like you've cut it to pieces. It's very natural. It also is really good for overlaying one video on another and making it look like you're looking through the same camera. So if I'm having a conversation with the person next to me and we want to go back and edit that, we can edit it so that we're in the same frame together the whole time instead of going back and forth between faces. And it also, it can help you, it just is with transcribing. So you don't have to listen to the whole thing. It'll transcribe it for you. Just very cool tool. Secondly is Opus. And we use Opus pretty consistently. It's about $10 a month. It will save you hours by transforming your long form videos into bite-sized clips that are perfect for social media. If you guys haven't heard me say, video baby in 5 minutes, video, it's time. If you haven't gotten on board the video train, it's leaving the station. And Shorts is the best, most effective way to grow your following on every single platform. So Opus is tremendous for that. It's a great tool for video editing. Okay, so we've talked about graphics and video. Let's talk a little bit about organization. I still favor Google Drive. I know people love Dropbox and that's great for them, but I like Google Drive because it is so easy to navigate. It's easy to share. It's easy to see who you've shared with so you don't accidentally send information that's not relevant to someone who doesn't need it. And it's free. Now, if you have a ton of stuff in it like we do, I pay monthly I don't even think it's $5 a month. So we can have very large capacity for storage because we have a ton of videos and graphics in Google Drive from clients. So it has to be pretty robust for us, but most normal businesses don't need all that. So a lot of times the free version is perfectly acceptable to use. The rest of these I would call project management and organization tools also. Slack is how we communicate internally. It's the pro version's $9 a month. It's a messaging app and it's a platform that helps teams collaborate to be more productive. It also allows us to send messages to each other regardless of the time of day or location. My team is remote and they're in different time zones, and I may not want to communicate with someone when it's 9 o'clock my time and 7 a.m. their time. So I can go into Slack and write what I need to say and get it out of my head without waking them up or disturbing them before they're ready to work, because you can snooze your alerts, which is awesome. That's the way to do it, so that you're not, of course you can email, but it keeps it all in one place for easy reference, which I love. And of course it's searchable by word, by term, so that you can go in there and, I texted them about the StreamYard thing, and then look for the term StreamYard so you can go in there and find what you're talking about. Okay, Asana is also a project management tool we use. It's $11 a month. It's a web-based tool. These are all web-based. Love me some web-based tools. I don't want it bogging down my computer and taking up a bunch of space on my computer. It helps your teams plan and organize, but we use it to collaborate with clients. So it allows you to see at a single glance. It has different boards. So if you open it up on the dashboard, you can see different categories. Like you might see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And on Monday, you've got your Facebook post, your LinkedIn post, and your Instagram post. The reason we do it that way, especially when we're starting new with a brand new client, we want feedback. And it allows the client to go in there and see what we have planned to post, and for them to make edits, contributions, give us feedback, swap things out. We love it because it helps us get buy-in before we actually post content, which is what we're looking for. So love Asana. And we all of our clients have their Asana boards. Now, we have clients who we've been working with for a long time that don't require that anymore, but especially when we're starting a new client, we definitely use Asana. How do we keep up with the hours for a new client? Toggl. It's a free tool. You can do it for like $10 a month. Premium is $20 a month, but I think most of my team uses the free version. It's an organization app that allows you to track and manage how you spend your time. So when everybody turns in payroll to me and I go through it to get everybody paid, I can see a graph of where their time is going. It shows me a breakdown by day. and it shows me a breakdown by client. So I can look and see, oh my, this client, you spent 4 hours on this client last week. What's going on? Well, we had this new project, or we had this this video edit that had to be done, and it took a little longer, but it allows me to allocate hours and find out if the client is getting what they pay for, which sometimes and of course it goes both ways. Sometimes it's way over where it needs to be. And sometimes, I don't think it's ever been under, but sometimes it's way over, but it allows us to track it so we can have better communication, better relationship with our client. It's a Chrome extension so that you can very easily track what you're doing and how much time you spend on each application. So if you're a small business owner and you want to know how long you actually spend on Facebook, it'll tell you. Your phone will too, but if you're working on your laptop, your phone doesn't know that. So this will help you track your laptop time. You can do it on your phone, but seriously, we use it for laptops. It also offers some other advanced features like idle detection. I don't believe in idle detection. My team is productive when they're productive. So they use it sometimes for themselves so they can figure out what time of day works best for them. And that's fine. But, we don't use that. But I love Toggl. It's great for payroll. AI is the next category of tools. And there's really two, honestly. You've got ChatGPT and you've got Google's Gemini. So ChatGPT, just go straight to the paid version. Yes, you can use the free version, but the paid version is considerably more robust. It's about $20 a month per person. It gives you better, faster responses, and it makes you a higher priority. It gives you access to more information. The paid version gives you access to more information, early access to new features, and integrations like creation for videos and graphics, including a logo maker. If I'm going to do logo maker, I'm going to the AI version that's in Canva, not ChatGPT, but it is available if you are interested in it. So, and my team is pretty split. Half of them love the paid version of ChatGPT, and the other half, loves the Google Gemini version. I like Google because Google has access to every piece of information up to the second, and ChatGPT tends to be, it's learning, but it doesn't have information up to the minute. That's better than it. When it very first came out, it didn't have information up to the last 2 years. It's gotten a lot better. So, but again, it's Google's answer to ChatGPT. There's more updates more frequently, and it's still entirely free. There's not a paid version of Gemini, but ChatGPT, you really have to have the paid version to make it work. And I will tell you from experience, it's only as good as the information you give it, which, can be true of anything. Pictures are only as good as the content that's in the picture, and your social media is only as good as the information that we have to share. So it's only as good as the cues you give it to ask information. So you learn better questions the more you use it. So use it to find out what works for you. And it keeps a record of your searches. So if you want to tweak something, you can go back and do that simply enough. My team's also big on, of course, you have to have downtime, and most everybody's big readers. So I have 2 reading apps for you today. One is Hoopla. It's a free service that allows library card holders to borrow and stream content like audiobooks, ebooks, movies, TV shows. And it's available on most mobile devices and computers, totally free. And Fable is also, of course, these are both mobile apps designed primarily for book lovers, allowing users to discover, track, and discuss books with others through features like personalized recommendations and book clubs, and the ability to share highlights and comments, essentially functioning kind of like a social platform, kind of like a Facebook group. So you're all in the same group talking about the same shared interest, which I think is very cool. Because how many times have you gotten done, just personal side, I'm watching Severance right now, so it's on my mind, and I want to talk about it with other people who like Severance. So I want to know who's doing that. And I cannot tell you how many times I've finished a book and I'm like, that was awesome. I need to talk about it. And there's nobody around to talk about it. So yeah, very cool concept. I like the idea of Fable because it gives you a feature. You can track your TV shows as well, but it allows you to have literary conversations with like-minded people, which I think is just so incredibly cool. That is it for us today. Join me again next week. We're going to talk about more things that we love. And then I think March, we're going to get into spring cleaning, which is just a great opportunity as a small business owner for you to review your online presence, whether it's your bios or your profiles or your website, regardless of what it is. We're going to get into that probably March, maybe April, but we'll have a more robust schedule for you guys by the end of February. Until then, I am Karen Taradas. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM us or leave a comment, and I'm here to help. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.